Okay guys, so yeah, so just been a little bit of an update. Been working on the two legs that are going in past the doors, and we got these sleeves here that I was trying to line up with the main hoop, but obviously weren't lining up. So I've just taken them off for now and got them off these ends. They were completely seized on, and you can see they've I don't know if they've it's probably the powder coating that's made it a bit thicker here to wedge them on, because I had to really force them off with a hammer. But other than that, they look okay. I'm not too happy with the welds that are on these joints here. I don't know if this cage has been modified. So like that one there, it's got a lot of weld on it. So what I might do is, before I paint it, I might just get a flapper wheel and just clean up some of these welds and make them a bit neater. I'm not sure if they're actually factory. I'd be very surprised if they're factory welds, considering how much blobbins on those and how much splatter. So yeah, same with these door bars as well. You can see that's not a continuous full weld, so I might have to grind that down and fill it in with my welder just to clean it up a bit. But yeah, this is only a mock-up anyway, so you want to obviously see how it fits and see if I can get it generally mocked up in the car. Know where I need to put my base plates for the actual car, for all the feet, and then obviously mocking it into the dash as well, as you've seen. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on with that, put that sidebar back in the car, and see if we can get it lined up with this bar here, and see if we can get a good fit. It seems to be coming out of the dash when I'm pulling on it, so it might be a case of we might have to go even further back and actually almost onto the face of the trim. So I thought it'd actually be sitting quite deep into the dash, but it's not. It's coming away from the dash. So I might have to play about. Well, actually, I might be able to get away with it because we got the sleeves. So we might just have to drill maybe new holes or put bigger bolts in than what's in here. They seem quite small actually for holding a roll cage in. They look like M10s, something like that. They don't look that big. They look like a 8mm hole, 9mm hole, maybe might be 11mm hole. Yeah, they don't look very big. I don't think I've got my ruler here. Yeah, they don't look terribly big for what they are, so we'll probably upgrade those and we'll probably put some M12s in there. I'd rather the hardware be a lot bigger than what looks like that's holding a cage together. It's probably adequate, but while we're here, might as well make it better if we can. I like to make things over-engineered if possible, wherever I can, and make it better than what it was originally. It's just how I like to do things. It's, you know, safer, if it's better, stronger, that's what I like to go with. So yeah, we're going to get all this cleaned up. I'm going to try that main hoop back in there again and see where it lines up, and see if we can get one of these sleeves to sort of slide over cleanly, and go from there. Alright, there we go. So I've just got that mocked up, and as you can see, it fits quite nicely in the hole that I've made. Fits as far back as possible, so it's not too loose. It's got a little bit of wiggle room, which is nice, and then it fits absolutely perfectly. I don't think you could get it any more perfect than that. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. All we need to do now is get the sleeve on, and that should be in there pretty decent then. And then all I need to do now is work on the other side, get the other bar in, cut the dash, and just basically get this fully mocked up. And then, as you can see, there's enough room under there for the base plates. So I'll get some base plates made up, and then on the rear legs as well. And then we've got the rear crossbar to go across here. So yeah, it's looking really good. It's fitting really nice. Like I say, I just want to sort out these welds. Just give them a clean up with the flapper wheel, because it looks so bad, and I think that's probably been done afterwards, but like that as well, I think they've been added, but whoever did it didn't really clean up the welds very well. So I can't be having that. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with this and see how far I can get with it today. So it's about midday at the minute, and so I hope everyone had a good Christmas. I know I did, and didn't get any car bits or anything for Christmas, but didn't really need anything. And yeah, like I say, I'll probably have more updates coming hopefully soon while I'm off. I've got a couple of weeks off, probably about another week or so off, and hopefully I can get some good progress done on this before I go back to work in the new year. So I've got my birthday coming up as well. It'll be a big free one, and yeah, should be coming along nicely. Hopefully, I want to get this car up and running. Oh, for any of you wondering, the blue car is fully done now. I've been driving it for about 1,000 miles, and hopefully we should get the rally up and going basically as soon as possible in April, and we're all good to go for it. It's got all new tyres on it and a decent spare wheel. We cleaned it, fully serviced it, and the oil leaks stopped now. The only thing left to do, I need to wet sand the headlights, and then it should be good to go basically. Other than that, is all, yeah, it's all that needs to be done to it. Is the headlights need a little wet sand, which is nothing really, and then after that we'll show you all the decals going on. But I'll leave a link down below if you can, guys. Any donations, I know it's a tough time of year, but you've got till April anyway. Just go to my Just Giving page and you can donate on there, and basically, yeah, donate what you can, and it's going to a good cause, going to Make-A-Wish Foundation. Go to the Just Giving page down below, and the rest is history from there. Basically, you can see all what we're doing with that trip, and hopefully it should be a good, really good trip, and a good cause to raise some money for. So yeah, get on there, guys, if you can. Spread the word, share. Everything helps, and we're trying to raise a decent amount of money for these kids that need it basically. So yeah, onto the project. Like I say, I'm going to get the rest of this mocked up and try and get this sleeve onto this one just temporarily, see if it can slide on a bit easier than it did, than it came off, because I had to hammer it off, and then we'll move on to the other side and get that done. Right guys, so with the sleeves here, I've already done it to this one here. So what I've got is got my half round file, and we're just going to clean up the edge and clean up the barrel as well, so that when we slide it on, it should slide on a lot nicer than it is. It seems to be quite beaten up and a little bit crusty on the edges, so we're just going to clean this up, and it should just give us that little bit more tolerance, if you like, as you put the sleeve on, so it just fits together nicely. At the minute it's really crusty, so, and again with the holes as well, we'll probably drill these out at some point and get them bigger, and put a bigger bolt in there. But yeah, like I say, I'm just going to clean these up. I've cleaned this one up already, just cleaned the actual ends up, and filed the ends flat as well, because they were a bit crusty, so just so that they meet each other nicely. And yeah, just gives us a nice edge to work to, and then when it goes in as well, it's just a little bit cleaner. So yeah, I'm just going to file this down and go from there. Right, it's looking really good, guys. So it's nice and flat. It's got a nice little contour on the inside so that it just glides on a little bit easier. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that there. Just taking the inner edge off there, just taking a bit of the lip off, just so it slides on a little bit easier than normal. And yeah, that's two of those done. I just need to work out now, because I've forgotten which side was which was a bit stupid. Yeah, I think this is the passenger side. Okay guys, so we've got one sleeve on, so it fits quite nicely now. I've filed it all down, and dash is looking pretty good. That's fitted quite nicely. So just a bit of fine tuning, this should go in pretty nicely. We'll just take it apart basically when it's all mocked up and everything's ready, and the feet are all mocked up and the feet plates are all in. So what I might do is try and tackle that side now. I'm a bit tight for space that side, which is going to be a bit of an arse. So I might have to do this inside the car instead of from outside, and just try and replicate that kind of cut on that side basically. Okay guys, so a bit of an update with a bit of fettling with that other sleeve. It was a bit harder to get that one on. I had to actually clean it up with a flapper disc on the old grinder there. Just take off some of the old powder coat. So obviously that was not allowing the sleeve to move very easily on here. But it's on now, and I've lined up the holes, so that's all good. So it's in place. It's got the hole in the dash as well. It's come out really nice and neat as well. And then it's lined up through here really nice as well. The only thing I do need to do as well, which I'm not going to be able to get done today because I've got to clean up now, well, I'm not going to be able to finish today, is these little grills. I need to probably cut about an inch off the back of that, maybe even all of the black part there, because where it's going into the dash, it's actually hitting the roll cage there basically. So that's the wrong side, but yeah, it's basically hitting it when it goes in like that. So yeah, I need to take a notch out of these to make that fit better. But for today, I'm pretty happy with that. That's fit really well, and it's fitting really well here. It's lifted the cage really nicely by itself, so enough so I can stick a nice thick base plate underneath that. And then I'll get some base plates for the front as well. But yeah, overall not too bad. Quite happy with today's progress. Like I said, I'm just going to go out and do some errands and stuff. And hopefully I'll return to this tomorrow, so we can get the rest of it mocked up, get the bolts all in, and maybe drill out those holes. Like I say, I want to get a bigger bolt in them, something a bit sturdier. You don't want your roll cage, you know, all secure, only to be failed by the bolts that you put in it. So we're going to put high tensile bolts in it, and like I say, I want to clean up those welds as well, make that look a lot better, and I shall see you tomorrow.